All right, welcome guys to another video. This topic that I'm going to be talking about is the LeBron James PED use, alleged PED usage, the allegations towards him about using PEDs. In my opinion, I don't care if he used PEDs. I don't care if anyone uses PEDs. We keep talking about what's legal and what's illegal and what gives people an unfair advantage. Look, immediately LeBron James came out of the womb, he already had an unfair advantage. It's called genetics. So this idea that it tips the scales towards a particular player when you use PEDs is nonsense. Our entire system that we live under, and this is going outside the confines of NBA or going outside the confines of sports. We're talking about the whole world as a conglomerate. The whole system is evil and corrupt, and the whole system is illegal in essence. Taxes are illegal. I don't see you guys complaining about that. The wage slavery burden that's placed upon 99.9% of humans is illegal. Hoarding resources by the rich elite as they dispense what resources they want to go out towards particular, regions, playing a geopolitical game of chess with nations, creating wars, proxy wars by the federal governments of the world that are ran by banks. That's illegal. Giving out medicines that are considered to be healthy but are really toxic in nature, that's illegal. So I don't worry about what's illegal or legal. To me, both, it's all subjective. These are all statutes put forth by controllers to make sure that people abide by nonsensical rules or nonsensical expectations. You're trying to tell me that LeBron James is the only one in the NBA that used PEDs? Get out of here. Everyone's using it. And if he goes down, the entire NBA goes down, because he was made the face of the NBA. He's generated a lot of revenue for the NBA. He's their cash cow for the NBA. So he was protected. So he is protected. But this idea that I'm going to look at LeBron James any differently or any player any differently I don't care. These guys are asked to perform at the highest level, game in and game out, for years, for decades. So if a guy's healthy, doesn't do drugs, illegal drugs, the drugs that are not good for you, because everything's a drug nowadays. So let's say he doesn't do drugs, he eats healthy, he spends a lot of money on his body, on nutrition, on the health part of his body. We would commend a player that does that. Why not commend a player who knows how to beat the system and use PEDs and fly underneath the radar? I commend LeBron James for doing what he's doing. Now, most of you guys are simpletons. You think as simpletons because you operate underneath the Stockholm syndrome, where you feel good by acquiescing to your oppressor's demands. Draconian demands, no matter what demands they are. You guys just feel good when you follow laws. But you guys do not know the reason or the motive or the motivation behind these so-called laws or statutes, okay? I don't feel bad that anybody uses PEDs. I believe you do what you can to elevate your game. We all do it. Some people train. And to keep up the way he's kept up, the way LeBron James is kept up, of course he has to use PEDs. You don't play that long and remain that efficient for that long without using something. I've always known that. I'm not shocked. I've always said it. But it never made me look at him so he's cheating the game. No, the world is a cheat. The world is unfair. Let's not try to all of a sudden play the fair game now when it comes down to sports athletes, professional athletes that are making a decision to put something in their body to enhance their longevity. All of a sudden we want to play the morality game. Who gives a damn? Whatever he's doing, he's not hurting anybody. PEDs doesn't cause a person to get killed. doesn't cause him to get killed. If he's doing it in a healthy way and he's doing it with doctors who can watch his blood levels, he's doing it in a way that's responsible. He's not just injecting themselves every day. Like it's a system. Growth hormone, there's nothing wrong with using HGH if you're using it correctly. So get an unfair advantage. Get the hell out of here, man. You guys are speaking holier than thou. Yeah, you may say, oh, you advocating that people cheat? How is that cheating? I just told you, I just gave you an example that the world we live in is cheating us. The whole infrastructure is a cheat. The whole blueprint is a cheat. It's unfair. The whole system we're under is illegal. All of a sudden you think, oh, let's all point the finger at an athlete. I never looked down on Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire or Sosa. They just did what they had to do. You're cheating the game. That's an unfair advantage. Look, man, if you're smart enough to beat the system and cheat the system, go at it. Life is a risk. Life is a gamble. Even football players, immediately you decide to play football, that could be your last game. How many neck injuries have we had in football? How many players have gotten paralyzed? Or even if they hadn't got paralyzed, how many players today are walking around with messed up backs and messed up hips? Shannon Sharp could attest to that. They don't give a damn about you while you're playing. So you have to do what you can to rake in as much revenue as you can and elongate your career by any means necessary. It's appropriate. It's apropos. I don't care about he's cheating. You guys use those buzzwords. He's cheating the game. He's doing this. Nah, it's not cheating anything, man. He's good.